you.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Guess who's here?
Thank you for tuning in to Get Down and Dirty Talking Art with Calibri the Artist and
me, Debbie LeBron. And we are here. It's Wednesday. We got two amazing guests. So we have Jonathan.
We have Mr. Jonathan Harris
and Terrell
and Mrs. Terrell Anglin. Thank you so much for coming.
Two of the greatest artists. We're excited. And you're here at WJZZ Cool TV. And
the coolest station in the world. Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. Make sure you like, subscribe, and my stream. We added that.
It says live stream. They said
live stream. Yeah. Well, yeah, you're watching.
You're watching. So watch it.
Like it, subscribe, share, comment, all that other stuff.
All right. So
email us at wjzzcooltvofficial@gmail.com for advertising and sponsorships.
All right. Let's get into it. You got that?
Because we thought we had 30 minutes, but now we got a little bit.
We're glad.
So we got some meat and potatoes.
All
right, so Jonathan Harris, if you guys aren't familiar already, superstar.
He
was already a superstar, but it just kind of skyrocketed over the last a few weeks with your controversial work, Critical Race Theory. So, Jonathan from Detroit.
Yes. Oh, tell us about Jonathan.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Well, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Jonathan Harris went to DSA. That's where I met you at.
I didn't know you guys knew each other from that. Okay.
Fine and Performing Arts High School.
Yeah.
From there, I went to Henry Ford Community College, and then went to Oakland University, where I studied studio art and minored in graphic design.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
That's really cool. Wow.
Okay.
No, I minored in studio art, and I studied graphic design. That's what I said, right?
No, you said
but it's all right. That's all right.
That's all right.
Cool.
So you've been painting and just growing steadily. If we can get some of your work pulled up, you guys will be able to see that soon too.
Okay.
Hint.
So when did you start painting? Or
probably about 2.5 years ago. Probably 3 now.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the
it?
first time I started.
Okay.
I was drawing and things.
Okay, but still, painting to me is just. That to me,
I'd rather paint than draw. Draw is a lot more tedious.
Yes, it is.
I'd rather draw than paint.
For real?
Yes.
I'm not, and I'll tax people if you ask me.
I can't draw for nothing.
I love it, but
it's
So with your painting, because you have a variety of different paints, and we won't get into all of them, but I do love how you're known for bold and statement pieces, whether it's your traditional black and white or bold messages in subtle ways. So
powerful.
let's get into, because we got queued up Critical Race Theory right here.
Oh, there it is. Tell us about this one.
This piece.
So, like you said, my work is like kind of like emotive or whatever. Yeah. So I learned that word from Henry. And he told me,
shout out to Henry Harper.
The period pieces and things like that. I studied that, and I just dug deep, and I just wanted to, paint things that I believed in, things that I was passionate about, and I was, hearing about the critical race theory all over during the summertime and things like that, and all these videos and people trying to ban certain things from being talked about because they didn't want white kids to feel uncomfortable. And my thing is, black people, we always been uncomfortable, our whole lives, but this thing, it has to be talked about. You can't cover it up. Just because you don't like it. That's not the way to heal things. You cover it up, you could do it again.
That's right.
3 years from now.
That's right.
So I just wanted a piece to represent that. And of course, like I tell people, what's being talked about now, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, they're not in jeopardy of being covered up or erased from history. But like I said, if you let like the little small things, and eventually they'll build up, and then it'll get to the point where it's like, okay, we don't need to talk about these people no more either. They don't what,
Right.
They was white.
Right.
We in the worst goal of our history than we are now.
So you just painted this piece this year, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tell them where it was hanging.
At the Irwin House Gallery. That's 2351 West Grand Boulevard.
Is it still there, or is it?
It's there.
Take it down, or?
It's there. We still doing some media things that people will see pretty soon.
Hey, he's been our media star. Tell us about that.
Oh boy.
Well, you can't. Well, you
tricky.
can't
You can't get that
disclose. You can't disclose.
Oh, I didn't know that.
true.
You can't disclose.
Thank you. Thank you
Unless
for
they
telling me.
volunteer it, you can't disclose. The
Well,
collectors.
they're a lucky person for getting it.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like,
Homer
man.
Simpson.
Homer Simpson. But
Yeah, I'm sorry.
with because you gotten it, the piece went viral. And I've been, even my aunt saw it on her timeline. Like, I've been seeing it come up in different places or whatever.
That's gonna make you feel
And
really
following
cool.
the feedback. What's your response, or do you have a response to the feedback that has come along with it?
It's overwhelming because every day is something else. You know, a lot of comments and followers and just messages and things like that. I can't even get to them. It's so many and emails and it's a lot.
I can't even imagine.
It's a lot, but it's a blessing. You know, I just believe God. He wanted me to have it. You know,
Yeah.
and I probably before, but I don't think that I was ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know, quality of work, also being focused. So I think, you know, God want me to have it, so I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Okay,
That's
let's
so
take a look
cool.
at some of these other paintings. Then.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Can we
about
put
that
some more of these
too.
other paintings up now? Oh, this one is
Do
really
you
cool.
feel that nope, not that
Not
one.
that one.
Not that one.
Oh wow.
You gotta talk
We
about
can talk
that.
about it.
You gotta talk about that.
We can talk. We didn't even formally introduce Mr. Angry.
That's
Wow, that's it.
We'll bring
So
you
this
back.
is another one. I noticed too your use of red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that was like breaking. I believe that was breaking out, or I can't remember the title, but you know the person that purchased it. I can't say it. But, yeah, this one was real interesting. I enjoyed working on this one because I had that
Is
feeling
that an
where I wanted
oil?
to.
Is that an
That's
oil?
actually acrylic.
Acrylic. Okay, that's
That's
what I
before I
thought.
had switched over.
Okay.
That was so the first show I did at the Irwin Gallery. That was
See
in
that one
20.
too,
That was
that
in
next
2020,
one.
right? September 2020.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
October 2020.
October 20.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
good memory.
That's nice, man.
It just
I didn't
came
see
up
it.
on my timeline.
Yeah, I had used my little Photoshop skills right there when I had did that insurrection and made a joke about it.
But it was
saying that it was on the
appropriate.
wall, but a lot of people believed it. You
Oh,
know,
I would have believed it.
I
I
had
would
to
have been
tell
like,
people
whoa,
like
that's
it's
okay.
Photoshop.
Well, it looked like, I think I remember that post.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, number one, it fit, but also it was like a representation of who can save. Or I think maybe even your caption was like, they need to get a black
Yeah.
man, you know,
Yeah.
to stop them, you know.
No, this one's
Tell
cool.
us about because I know there's a bit of a message in this one as well.
Yeah, this one was hear no evil, see no evil, and speak no evil. And it's a triptych. I had the idea, and I was at the gallery. I was like, I had Misha take some pictures for me, some reference photos, because I like to work from reference photos, like not Google and things like that. I just like to build it from the ground up. It's more organic.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, and so hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil, and that's just about, you know, a black man in America, and trying to just stay focused and not be not feel like you have to not have to, but just seeing a lot of negative things like in the news and things like that. It's kind of hard to stay away from that.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get pulled into that, so that's what that
That is
is
I
about.
really like that piece. Tell them how big
So
that
what-
piece is. Those three pieces.
Those are 36 by 36.
Those are nice big pieces
Yeah.
of art. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So when did you feel the need, like when was the turning point to start expressing this type of art or expressing racial messages through art?
So I was talking to bring him back up, Henry. I was talking to him, and you know, I was just painting celebrities and stuff at first, and just to I hate to say it, but just to sell, you know, that's
That's
all
fine.
it was.
It's real.
But he was just, you know, he was like, you know, go to the museum and see what's on the wall, and you know, you're not gonna see celebrities on the wall and all
That's
this.
true.
You know, he was pretty mean, but I needed to hear it, you know, and I don't, you know, it's good to hear. Talk to somebody that's gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Somebody
yeah,
that's
he
not going
said-
to give you the
Yeah,
fluff.
he said, you know, you're not gonna see that at the museums and things like that. So he coached me along, and you know, said paint period pieces, paint what you're passionate about, and so the art can live on. And I
That's
just,
true. Yeah.
it opened something in me, like some type of extra
yeah,
eye
like
or something like that. And
yeah.
I started to look at the world differently.
That's what it
Yeah.
feels like. It feels like stories.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, or at least why that one went viral so quickly, because it's, you know, it's a thousand words basically. Do you feel that it's been an effective way to communicate?
Well,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even like with these particular messages, do you feel like the people that need to see them or get them are getting them,
absolutely.
receiving
And the
them?
people that the people that need to see it, they definitely see it. Like I just like that black people are receiving it and they accepting it and they resharing it and things like that. The message getting out there. And I'm not just saying black people, but people that agree. People that agree, that's good. But I still like to hear from the people that disagree. Because everything is nuanced.
That's gonna be a good point.
No, not at all.
What do you say to those people? Because, like I said, I was fishing through the just to get general perception of what people thought.
You and I were talking about
what do you say to the people that feel like your paintings are racist? I know that can't be a thing.
She told me that.
If you think my paintings are racist, then you're not looking at my paintings.
Okay.
No.
You can say that to the camera.
Yeah.
Hold on at my door.
I'll say, if you think his paintings are racist, you racist.
That's right. Yeah.
No, but I just I try to keep it to the point where it's still clean and. People got to think about it, That's all it's about.
Yeah, when you look at it, you really got to feel the impact of it, and you're kind of like, wow. That's
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, hey, how did you two meet?
I'll let you answer that. Haven't heard from him.
He's a quiet one right now.
Well, I'll just give you a formal because this is superstar rising artist, rising star.
Thank you.
Terrell Anglin.
I appreciate it. I really
Skyrocket. You about to go viral too.
I'm about to send him a contract.
Right. Barry Gordy of paint.
I started doing art at home during the pandemic, and one of my friends, one of my clients actually, I was talking to her about it, and she actually knew of a show that was coming up, and she knew John. I didn't know that. So I ended up going up there. I was like, I'm gonna go up there and network. And I said that to myself, I'm gonna meet somebody. And I ended up walking around and I looked at the art and I was inspired. I was like, yo, I can be in this. I know I can. Only if my work could be shown. So I left actually and then came back to do some shots. And then I ended up running into John. Like, hey man, how you get your stuff in this place? And I didn't know it was his show.
Tell him where you were at, where you met him.
Beacon Park.
Beacon Park. The Beacon Park show.
Yeah,
yes. Okay, that's right. Yeah.
And I saw it on the news that he had sold the black and white piece. I think it was called Love or something like that. But anyway, I wanted to go down there and check it for myself, and then I ended up running into him. He thought I was a little kid. He thought I was a kid. I'm like, why did you talk to me like this? Yeah, because it's during the pandemic and I'm short, and I had the mask on.
Oh, I was about to say a beard.
I'm like, you can't tell, but it was cool though, But he just told me I had to be serious about it, and I was. I've been serious about art my whole life, and I just needed an opportunity. And he ended up hooking me up with the Breakfast Club, and he'd say, come in at. Call me at 4:30. I think I called him at like 4:32, something like that. I was waiting, and I've been on ever since.
And tell them what else you do.
Hold that thought.
We gotta do a station break.
Guys, thank you for watching Get Down and Dirty Talking Art with Calibri the Artist and Debbie LaPratt. You're watching live on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, streaming on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment, or email us at WJZZCoolTVOfficial to advertise. All right.
Cool. Back to the
story.
Yeah, we got
We're
the story.
talking now with amazing artist, Mr. Terrell Anglin.
Thank you.
Jonathan Harris.
Yeah.
We're getting into your start with John. So how from there you basically the rest was history coming into meeting Jonathan at the bonding exhibit, Breakfast Club. Since then, what is
they want to put the pictures up, that'd be really cool.
What's happened since then, like with regard to your art career?
Oh man.
What were you doing prior to that? First, let's say that.
I'm a barber.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a barber.
Yeah, so I get to be creative there. I put designs and stuff in people's heads.
Humble, man.
Yeah.
You got your own shop.
I have a barbershop.
Yes.
I had it for like 4 years now.
You need a new client. I got a son who needs his haircut.
Thank you so much. And it's just catapulted. I got the information that he told me to, and I called the Breakfast Club every Monday, and then I did this piece, and I sent it to him. He was like, yo, bro, that's sweet. And you got any more of it? And then I'm like, yeah, I'm working on some stuff. And then he told me about the idea, and this was triptych, and asked me to be in it. And, John, like, yo, I don't be teaming up with nobody. I don't play with my reputation. I was like, I understand, I'm not trying to bash it anyway. But yeah, it's been great. Yeah, I mean, even just to go back to the trip. I mean, the critical race thing. I remember him having an idea. Like I was there when we talked about it, and then the next week I came back. He was working on it, and just to see it go viral is crazy. Yo, and it'd be to be in the show too. And it's like my first show. Like you don't know how humble I am.
You sold out, right?
Yes,
you
I sold out, but still
sold
like,
out.
Yeah, we see one of his pictures. He's really got an awesome picture.
It's been great. This year been, oh my God, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you have any of your artwork hanging in your, there
we
we go.
Oh, this is a picture of my grandmother and my sister, Sandra, and myself. And one day, when I was about 7, I just got out the foster home. So this is like our first family picture. And my grandmother told us to go get dressed, and she was gonna take us to take pictures. We took pictures, and my sister was acting, silly, and told me she was gonna flare her nose up. And we did. My grandma was pinching us too. At the same time, we had to hold this smile while getting pinched. And man, it's a beautiful thing.
So
I love
explain
this
that.
picture.
Explain how some of your techniques on that picture.
So I am a pyrography artist, and that's the use of heat. And I use a blowtorch. So all blowtorch on wood. And
that's just like wow.
Yeah.
Is that tell them how you got started? You just kind of
got into it like a couple years ago.
They just set some fire to something.
Yeah, I don't know nobody.
Okay, all right, we won't get into that.
Yeah, well,
we won't get into that.
But you actually tell them how you do. It is his pieces. When you look at it, you just sit there and go, "This is done with fire." It just. It will blow your mind. It is unbelievable. That's the first time I see it.
And it's so weird. I just think everybody can do it, but obviously they can't.
No.
And
I'd probably end up burning down my whole house.
No, that's just the way I think. I'd be like, okay, it's nice to me, but like, no, it's great.
It is.
I'm like, thank you. I appreciate it.
I remember when you first came into the Breakfast Club. And I don't even think they were for sale. I think you had some pieces you was working on.
Yeah.
Like, how much? Like immediately.
Yeah.
Just the detail. Actually, I'll tell you exactly what it was. You had something, but it was water running down the person's face. I was like, dang, I'm looking, Sheriff, look at this. That's water. He burnt this in the wood.
It's so cool.
It is amazing to look at.
Thank you.
It's not really something you can really fathom how you're doing, or maybe even want to try.
It's got the highs and the lows and the darks and the thing. It's
a lot of value to it.
Wow.
A lot of value.
You see the one I got coming to the show.
Man, you're going to hold out.
I'm gonna bring it tomorrow. I got it. I'm bringing it tomorrow. I promise. Yo, that piece gave me hell. I ain't gonna lie, man. It took all of me, but it looked like I put all my love into it, so I can't wait to see it.
Okay.
So what do you guys got coming up?
Let's save that.
Okay.
Let's save that. We still got some time.
Okay, just because they were talking about bringing the peas and stuff like that.
Well, I'd like to pull up another because we have a couple more pieces of his artwork, just so they can see the process while we have that momentum going.
I was in Atlanta right there. I was doing a piece of my brother, and this was Father's Day actually. That was just something I was doing for him. It was special.
So that gives us a kind of a look into.
This one that's coming up is, oh my God.
So this was another piece from the Triptych exhibit. By the way, that first piece was from Triptych, and then this one here.
And this is all explained to them, like how you can really see.
So this is all done in blowtorch too. Acrylic paint in the background. It's Harriet Tubman.
Okay, yeah, Harriet, yeah.
Yes. It's all done with blowtorch and a razor. Yeah.
It's phenomenal. It's just.
Thank you.
It's like,
Thank you so much.
And then he adds the paint to it and stuff like that.
That's the one.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of my favorites for the night.
Thank you.
Who is this?
This is Harriet Tubman's husband. His name is Nelson Davis. Yeah.
Okay. Harriet Tubman husband, y'all.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking
like
all
one of my
night.
favorite pieces too. I think this is like the first time I went that size.
Okay. And what size is that?
That's 3x4.
Okay.
Yeah. And I remember working on it, and I think this is the same time John was working on critical race theory.
Okay.
And I put it in the Breakfast Club, and I threw the overalls on him,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody went crazy. I was like, okay, well, at least I gotta get. I didn't know what to think because I'm at home by myself.
Right.
I'm like, this looks sweet, but I kind of want the feedback, and they gave it to me. John like, man, don't do that again. I'm like,
It just kind of
well,
makes you
but
feel
sure,
really
no, I
good.
understand. Like, you don't share your secrets,
Yeah.
and I appreciated that too. But he did help me out with that. It's like, I'll throw a white shirt up under there. And
It definitely made it pop.
ooh, it did.
It made it pop.
I love it.
And when he says overalls, he means his actual denim on
Yeah,
there.
there's
When
actually
you see the piece.
folded on
Yeah.
it, which I
Yeah.
thought was so cool.
What I liked about it was just how powerful the pieces were up together, but especially the two of them. Like, we're used to seeing Harriet Tubman, and we know that she had a husband, had two husbands, you know, but we don't ever see him.
Yeah.
And he looked so gangster.
Yeah, he did.
You know,
He like
standing
one of my
next
uncles
to
or
him,
something. Yeah, like,
with a cigar, like,
looking
yeah,
at
I'm
me.
Harriet
I'm
Tubman's
his-
I'm cool.
husband.
Yeah, and
You know, yeah.
and it's so funny in the picture of him. It's Harriet right next to him, and he's sitting down. And I'm like, who's this dude? You know, and she
Yeah,
like,
my husband, you know what it is.
Yeah. That is so
Very,
cool.
very cool.
Yeah. So didn't you get started during the pandemic?
Yes.
Isn't that your story that you?
yeah, I got started during the pandemic. I was bored, and I wouldn't watch TV. I didn't want to get all that stuff in my mind. I believe, what you watch can affect you. So I just, just stayed at home, and I was drawing. So I was drawing on wood first, and I was going to Michael's to get some more material. So then I ended up walking past a heating device, and I was like, yo, that's probably fun. Let me see what's up. Bought it, and then went home. I had some wood, tried it, worked, and then I ended up contacting an artist in California, and just to see if he'd help me out, and he did. And he's been my mentor for since now. Like, I called him yesterday.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
And
You
we
want to
talked.
shout him out?
Oh yeah, his name is Marlon. I can't remember his last name.
Oh, you're
But
Hey,
but yeah,
Marlon.
Marlon is from
Wayne's?
Look up, Marley.
No, he's a pyrography artist too.
Okay.
Man, he's dope. He's very dope.
Okay.
So whatever inspired you to do that? Just because you walked by and you just seen it? and
Yeah,
thought
I was
that's
like,
kinda
I could probably do that,
He's an
you know.
arsonist.
So
Yeah.
Send house on fire. So I tried it and I liked it, and then it was the same thing. I went bigger with the piece that you saw with the Flint water,
Right.
and that was actually one of my studies. That was
Really?
from him. He was
I
like,
like
"Yo, I need
that.
you to start doing studies on, your tones and work on your values, and just to get used to the pen." And I started looking up like tattoo artists, see how they make their strokes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I went into that. Then I started using a blowtorch, and I fell in love with that.
I bet.
Yeah.
That's cool. So why do you paint? Is there a reason why you paint the figures that you do? Like, I noticed a lot of your work is really intent on like the stares and the eyes, kind of like right there with
I
them.
think like the eyes is like the key to the soul. You
That's
see
what I would
somebody's
say, yeah.
eyes, and
It is.
it's kind of like you seeing the
It's
person.
like the doorway to the
Yeah,
soul. It's like-
exactly.
Yeah.
So the stares, I just wanted the person to feel the emotion of the person I'm depicting, or how I felt when I saw it.
It works.
So and then I use the colors too to do that too.
To help
like,
pop it out.
Yeah. To help with the emotion.
Okay. Do you ever feel anything when you're working?
Yeah.
Especially
sometimes
working
I
with
do,
fire
yeah.
zoomed in.
Yeah, I do. I usually set the tone with music, and sometimes like with my grandmother, man, I teared up so many times, But even the piece that I showed John for the first time, I just knew something was gonna happen with that. I'm like, oh, I got emotional. I'm like, oh, this would be something,
wow.
And when I sent it to him, his reaction was like, yo, bro, that's
That's
dope.
fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
People was trying to buy some of your stuff out the car.
I love it.
Yeah, before the show even started,
Yeah.
I was over there working, and he brought something over upstairs so I could see it. And there's some people there for a different show, and I was like, I'm on that right now. Yeah.
It's
It's
definitely
a
out cold.
privilege,
It's literally fire.
to be here. You know what I'm saying? I would have never thought I'd be here last year. You couldn't tell me I'd be here with artists. Oh man, so it's like you guys get to see the beginning of whatever is about to happen. So
It
I'm
looks
just-
like
I'm so humble,
looks
man.
like
Yeah.
you shooting up.
Yeah,
It's what it
man.
looks like.
It's,
The
I felt
beginning
like
of
God was like, man, I've been waiting on you.
But where the heck have you been?
Where you been,
Hold
man?
on.
Dang,
Hold on. It's like both of you guys.
Get your ass in here.
he came and showed out.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Showing
told
out
you
some
that.
more.
Yeah, he did,
I
man.
told you.
Yeah.
That's cool because you
Oh,
guys
that's
both
special.
support each other. I think that is like
That's my
really
guy.
cool.
He is
That's
my
my
dude.
guy, 100 grand.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
That's my guy.
So I want to see some of your barber. I put some photos out there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be real.
yeah.
I
Look at
it's
this.
so hard looking for barbers because they can't draw.
Look at this.
Yeah.
And my son with all these designs, I'm like, man, I'm about to call Terrell. They keep messing his
Yeah, I
head
got
up.
you. Got you.
That is so cool.
Look at
Yeah.
that, y'all.
When I started doing women's hair like a couple years
Man,
ago.
right. If I
Yeah.
knew
They
you
would've bought
when
the
I had the
designs,
brush
I'm like,
wave,
I was
yes,
thinking about
the
that.
creative,
oh, they
the
wouldn't have went
creative
away.
side,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be in a wig right now.
I'm actually thinking about that over here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got
I'll be cool.
She do actually. She want like some color and some design.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can spray paint some color in it. But these is,
That is
I
so
just thought that was so out cold
That
because
is
you
so
never see
cool.
barbers. Number one, that can cut hair anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then let alone actually do just really crispy designs.
You got a lot
drawings.
of clients too.
Yeah,
I
I do.
bet.
You come up here one time, I can't get another one.
Oh, you can't get in?
Yeah.
No, don't you give him
No,
a
he
VIP?
a busy guy too, and he's our schedules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He be painting and you can be
Yeah.
cutting hair.
Pencil
Yeah.
lead.
Easy.
My little son, have him going to school stunting.
I want to say
I had
this
to
too.
take him to the essays. To
This
cut his
guy,
hair.
man, like 2 or 3 days ago, I was on his Instagram. He was at like 1,200 followers, right? So I went back in the next day. He like 3,200. And I'm like, damn. So then the very next morning, I wake
What
up.
did he do? Did he
He
go
had like
viral?
45, and now he has 7.
I heard you say that out there. He like, you at 7.
7.
I'm about to block you, God.
What?
Block me.
No, I'm just saying, like
User
that's
not found.
that's impressive.
That
Man.
is
I'm
so
proud
impressive.
of him.
That's
You know,
so
I'm proud of him.
I'm
Right.
proud too, and
Yeah.
honestly, I'm just excited. I'm
I am
happy to
too.
watch it. I'm
Yeah.
happy to watch it. And also just the fact that you have that following growing and the messages that you put out, but also because I know that you're a responsible person. Like you're not like egotistical, or you ain't like, yeah, haha.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing no ads or nothing like that. People already be saying, "Oh, can you put this hoodie on?" No.
No.
Oh, you gotta show the shoes. Put your leg up, Jonathan. Show your shoes.
What shoes?
Oh, you thought it was up there?
I'm joking. I said put your leg up, your foot up. I'm joking. I'm joking. Everybody, thank you for tuning in to Get Down and Dirty Talking Art with Kalima the Artist.
And Debbie LeBarat
Hey.
and our 2 amazing guests. We're so excited to have you guys. If you guys get any questions, please call the radio station. The number's up there. We'd love to hear comments from anybody.
Yes, give us a call at 313-355-6018. I know that's why I
Oh my
started
God.
laughing.
Why is it not-
She likes the number up there. Y'all see it. Oh, we
what
like
the
being
heck?
silly. But yes, if you have any questions, please
For our
feel
artists,
free to
it
give
would
us
be
a
great.
call.
Yeah.
I do. So let's pivot back. I know that you've done several successful shows now, and you sold out as well at the latest. What made you get into doing the shows? Barry Gordon.
Very gory. I was about to say that. Damn. I was just about to say that. You stole it right out of my mouth. God dang, Barry Gordy.
Because the reason why we're saying Barry Gordy is Jonathan, like, he's very successful as scouting artist. We got a caller. Hi, caller. Hello.
Hello, hello, how you doing?
Hi, how are you? Who are we speaking with?
This is Reggie.
Hello, Reggie.
Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, you guys, I seen you guys' work at the art show you had on Grand Boulevard, and you guys are really, really out of sight. I really appreciate your work, and you guys keep it up. I'm actually driving on a freeway right now, but I just had to let you know that I'm really impressed with the work you're doing. All right?
Thank you,
Thank you,
Reggie.
man. Thank you,
Now,
Reggie.
now
Thank
you guys
you.
keep it up and stay inspiring, man. With those followers you're getting, yeah, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Yeah, keep it up. I'll talk to you guys later. See you later.
Thank you, Reggie.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. That was. Thank you, Reggie.
Cool.
But you scout artists, you really low key should have contracts because he's like a master curator at this point. And then I see people because I see who comes to the Breakfast Club. They're like, "Oh, Jonathan sent me. Jonathan sent me." You know.
Oh,
I
well,
just be trying to. I just want to be that person, you know, that I didn't really have when I first started. Before I even started to come to the Breakfast Club, like when I was doing celebrities, like I wasted that whole year, I mean, I got better, but I mean, I just feel like I could have been doing more.
You was training.
You were finding yourself.
So
You're training.
whenever
Yeah.
Your route was the right way.
So whenever I see somebody that, you know, I know that they talented and they focused, you know, I always tell them what to do. Well, not what to do, but, you know, try to guide them, things like that. But you said why I had started to do my own shows. Because I just seemed like it was kind of hard to get in with galleries and things like that. You know, they seem like sometimes they had their favorites and things like that. And, you know, I just didn't really feel like dealing with that no more.
Do you find
So you made your own.
Yeah.
And then I got in, you know, good with Misha at the Irwin Gallery. And, you know, it's been rocking ever since. Yeah, she trusts me. I trust her.
Yeah.
And, so
she really supports the artist.
Yeah,
she
for
really
sure.
supports the artist. Yeah.
And when did that start? When was your
So
first show?
we was gonna have the bonded exhibit downtown, but because of COVID, we couldn't have it, so we had to push it back. That was supposed to be in September 2020. So I happened to go to Misha's to do something with that banner. How we was doing those banners outside on the fence.
Right.
And I had asked her, you know, can I do it here? That exhibit with me and the other 3 artists. If it didn't work out downtown, and she said sure. And because she wasn't doing nothing, we had it, and it was successful. You know, people wanted to get out during that time.
Right.
And, you know, people started to go live on Facebook like you and Scott and everybody else, and that kind of also helped, you know. And, you know, like, doing those little crazy videos, you know, I was doing. You know, it's just to get people attention. Once you got the attention, you know, if you got the work to back it up, I think people would definitely support. So.
Right.
And then you came up the next season with a bang at Beacon Park.
Yeah, that was a great show. That was fun.
That really was.
Yeah, that was big.
Is it hard curating a number of artists for shows like that?
No, I enjoy it. The hardest part is, you know, the actual labor of it, like dealing with artists, like, you know, when you say, hey, you drop off the art on Monday and Tuesday,
what are you
sign the contract complete from beginning to end. And then they say, hey, no, come to my radio show. I don't have time to drop the art off. I'll drop it off the day before the show starts.
Hey, I had to do a new piece per your request. Just for you.
Bad,
only for Jonathan.
Like, just putting the art up, that's probably the most, you know, strenuous part.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
I
enjoy it.
That's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Are we going to do Beacon Park again this year, do you think?
We're not going to do Beacon Park. We still having the bonded exhibit. It's going to be in Pontiac.
I did
with
see
the
that.
city of Pontiac.
Yeah, and
it's I'm working on something up there, and it's going to be rude. It's going to be big.
I know it will be. They're getting better and better.
Yeah.
So tell us about this upcoming show.
All right. So the show is titled. Oh man.
You wrote the song and don't even remember the words. Talking all this.
Yeah, I've been since like 5:30 this morning working.
He a celebrity, y'all.
Oh no, it's called End of the Year Celebration of Life and Art.
Okay.
So it's gonna serve as a way for artists to present art, collectors to purchase art, and you know, just a nice time, music, food, drinks, and also serve as a fundraiser for the Detroit Rescue Mission.
Oh, that's
I used to go there when I was younger with my church to serve food, and I like the guys down there. They was, you know, nice.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you look at homeless people and you would just be like, oh man, you know, you see stuff on TV and they always portray them as being bad people.
Yeah, but they're not.
They're not bad people.
They're
you know,
not.
It's
They're
just
just,
circumstance.
they came on hard times.
That could be any one of us. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
It could be any one of us that's actually homeless. You know, it's just circumstance. So I always said I wanted to do something else for them when I got
That's neat.
you know, older.
Where's the show going to be held at?
It's going to be at the Riverside, Detroit. That's 8711 Grand River. This Saturday, the 18th, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Oh, it's tonight. Okay, at night. Good.
Just not tonight.
Oh, yeah, tonight. But I mean, not on Saturday.
Just to impress. We haven't been, you know, doing anything really all year. You know, put something nice on.
Yeah.
You know,
come on in.
out.
Yeah.
We'll
be there.
Yeah, it look beautiful. We get the art of it. Like I say, it's gonna shock a lot of people.
That's cool.
I agree. I saw you post some
clip.
appetizers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of some of the work that's coming in and already, and the lineup. You
So
got.
I asked Darren Darby, Ozzy Norman, Donald Calloway. I asked Terrell Anglin if he ever get his over there.
You better get your butt
Ask
going.
the artist if she ever get hers over there. It's some people that really exhibiting for the first time too.
Yeah.
Some
Paul.
people from school. Oh yeah, Paul. Paul is a monster.
Yes.
Met him in Pontiac because we about to do something up there. But saw him painting, and man, this guy's a monster.
Yes.
What type of work does he do?
Oil
Oil
paint.
paint.
Okay.
Oil paint. Yeah.
Okay.
He's so humble too.
Yeah, he is.
So
Nice guy
cool.
too.
Yeah.
Real nice guy.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we got some real good talent over there. We got some great talent in the city.
I've got some
Yeah.
fantastic
You know,
talent.
they
in
need
the city.
everybody needs to be spotlighted. So that's
Yeah.
what this is about.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
good.
So
Really
how
cool.
much of the pros without getting into? Actually, I won't say that.
Good.
What made you want to, for now, do the fundraising? Did you feel like you just banged out so much? Now it's time to give back.
I knew I wanted to do one last event at the end of the year. I know I didn't want it to just be me because I knew I wouldn't have enough work. And I did. I knew I wanted to have something big, at the end of the year in a nice big space where people would feel comfortable, and it just started to fall in place. So I just let's do it now,
It's
And,
fitting.
That'll be
yeah, I've
fun.
been planning it probably since October, before October, probably September. I think the first time I went over to that building. I've been planning it since then. So
You're right.
It's gonna be a success. I'm
Yeah,
excited
cool.
because you
So
really
you
have
better
been
get
just
your
out
piece in.
here.
Yeah,
mean-
man, that mug is cold. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before,
You can't rush
it kicked
perfection.
my ass. You can't. Yo, and I'm trying to go fast. I'm like, yo, no, they gonna get this.
He'd be over there hanging and
I'm
he'd
about
be
to
finishing
donate
it
another
up.
piece.
It's gonna be nice though.
You gonna have
I'm
to.
excited about it.
You guys just Saturday, before Saturday. You better get it over there.
No, I got till tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
He
Yeah.
told me tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna turn it in tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
I promise.
Oh, okay. Everybody, you hear that? He promised.
I know why you lying.
He promised. Look at, do you hear that? It's on the web now. He promised he's bringing it tomorrow.
They don't know that as long as they see it Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it, Saturday.
Yeah. Cool. How many artists do you have?
Over 25.
That's cool.
That's a
Okay.
lot. And then growing. It's been people. Have you added anybody else since the original flyer? It's some
I added
surprises,
one
right?
person.
Yeah. It's a special guest.
I added one person.
Well, it really is because it's Jonathan isn't lying when he says that he doesn't call on just anybody and he doesn't showcase just any art, even if you are emerging. So there really are excellent bodies of work, and just about anybody at this point, it's like trying to get into like the club or like Motown. Like,
Yeah.
it's, hey man, can I get
Can we
on?
get in?
Like,
bro.
but I mean, it's
You know,
really it's not just emerging artists laughing, but it's I don't know the right word, but artists that have reached
A certain level?
a certain level of success.
Yeah,
That it's like,
yeah.
Jonathan, man, can I get on?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm gonna think about it.
Yeah, that's how you talk to.
Like,
Get
it's
back
kind of
to you.
cool, I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm excited for it. I'm ready for the show and for everything else that comes with it. Because you've done what? You were at the county building. You just everything you do. You make sure you reach out and have artists come and be a part of it, and you really do
I'm
share the
always gonna bring
spotlight.
somebody with me until it's really about me, which is gonna be my solo show. I was waiting on that until I had enough eyes, because I don't want anything to be missed. So like this next body of work for my solo show, I believe that's gonna be it.
That's what's up.
When's your solo show? Coming up?
It's gonna be sometime next year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be sometime next year.
What's it gonna be called?
Hey, Dawn.
Give him some crumbs.
All right.
Give him some crumbs, baby.
Just be on the lookout.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Would you say that's your goal as an artist and curator, or just in this art world? Because it's a reason behind all of the madness. Is it to take people with you? Or,
Absolutely. Yeah,
you know,
absolutely. Like,
sure
even when
we
you
will.
asked me to come down here, what's the first thing I asked you?
what? Oh yeah, he sure did. He's like, can I
First
bring
thing
Terrell?
asked him.
I'm like, yeah.
The very first thing.
The first thing he did. He
Oh,
sure
yeah,
did. He
that's the
sure
very first thing.
did.
We're so glad.
He sure
That's
did.
so cool.
He sure did. He sure did.
So yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That is
I
what's up.
appreciate
Yeah.
Debbie.
So I got a question
So-
for you. When you're doing your blowtorch, are you in the house? Are you in the garage? Or
I'm outside. Yeah.
You're outside.
Yeah,
Okay.
that stuff is daily, to be honest, man. Like,
Okay.
you're not supposed to be smelling those fumes.
And you're yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking into get another device for my face. Sometimes it comes out,
Mhm.
and that's trying to give me a headache. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
John, he doing
Yeah.
all of this.
It's,
for you.
Oh, yeah.
no. I'm just I'm trying to protect myself, but I definitely have to be outside.
Okay.
I
I was
take a
wondering
lot of
about
breaks, take the mask off, breathe in,
You take
clean
a lot of
air.
breaks.
Yeah.
You
Hey.
take a lot of breaks.
that. What does he say?
I don't know what that means.
Take a lot of breaks.
So I'm not even gonna do. I don't know what he talking about. I don't know what breaks he talking about. But yeah, I go outside.
Okay, I was wondering about
It's
that.
cold too, man. You know, we had bad weather. You know, y'all paint inside with heat. I'm out in the garage. I got 6 pairs of pants on. You
It's
know
been
what I'm
kind of
saying?
warm these last few days.
Yeah.
I still work too. I get off. I get off.
true.
Condo, man. Listen to this.
Good man.
What the put
I still
all
gotta
your
go outside.
business
I still gotta go outside.
Well, I'm definitely excited. I don't know. I keep saying that, but it feels like a relief to get to the end of, like, it's just appropriate to come to the end of the year and have a show that is just celebratory. And for Jonathan, if you've ever been to any of his shows, like I said, it's the curation is masterful, to say the least. But it actually is fun. Like, it's not the stuffy crowd.
Yeah.
It's like, hey everybody, thank y'all for coming. You be selling jokes and stuff, as opposed to just you coming into a gallery type setting and it's, what are you going to buy? And he sells out quietly.
Yeah.
So
Quietly.
very
You
quiet.
both do. You both
Like
do.
you just start seeing dots and dots. And I'm like,
It's
damn.
like, come in there, look at all these orange dots.
Sorry.
Go.
$7,000. Go. $10,000. Go. Jonathan also is rich.
Ooh, I'm nuts.
Do you have prints for sale? Do you have my print?
They sold out. Oh, your print was
Oh, I'm about to say.
You got a different size. What's up? We'll talk about the sizes.
Okay.
But the ones that was online, the online edition sold out. Those was
Okay.
$250.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, never mind. I was about to say y'all get y'all prints, but you're too late.
I mean, the number was $250, not the price.
I know. I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah. I don't want people to
they
be talking about
gone.
numbers. You know.
See, he rich.
I'm not rich, man. Do not let my city hear that.
Yeah, right.
I'm good.
Right. That's what they would be like, Calibre's house. It's like it's
all that.
my test.
Not let that was a joke.
Thank you everybody for tuning in to Get Down and Dirty Talking Art.
We're here. I'm Debbie. I'm Calibri. And we're at WJZZ, the coolest station in Detroit. So, I know, I
like
always
you had
scoop
some
it up.
wine.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
We're here with Jonathan Harris and
And
Mr. Terrell Anglin.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Two
for
of our
coming.
best Detroit artists.
All right, so
Next to
Jonathan.
Calibri and I.
Yeah.
We can keep going if you like.
Okay, you see, because I'm trying to cut the time.
Oh, it's
Because, he got places to be. And
Oh,
places to
man.
do.
Dope.
He'll say that,
Interview.
man. I'm
Hey,
about to
you
text him right
talk
now.
about the Roland thing, man. Roland Martin.
Yeah, talk about Roland Martin. You were just on Roland
Yeah, you
Martin
were on
yesterday.
Roland. Yeah, listen to this.
Yeah, man. You
I forgot.
man. Come on.
Because
now,
these were
Roland.
thank you, because these were things
Thank
we were
you.
going
I
to get
was
to,
going
and I had
to.
to clip it down. So
Yeah.
Roland Martin.
Yeah, somebody had emailed, his assistant emailed me and was just like, we want to talk, we want to bring you on the show. And I was like, oh yeah, for sure, that sounds good. And they didn't give me no talking points. I asked for them. They said he just kind of just go off how he want to go. And I was like, okay, And
Did you go right to the station?
No, that was he didn't. No, I didn't try to fly to Atlanta.
Where
Fly
they
back.
at? Oh, okay. Where is he at? Where is he out of?
I believe he's in Atlanta. Or
Oh,
DC,
I'm sorry. I thought he
somewhere,
was.
but-
I didn't think. Okay, so you did a
Yeah, that's
okay.
on Zoom. I did it from the gallery. And
Okay,
it was
that's
cool,
it.
it's just to see, you know, behind the scenes and stuff like that, how they actually work it. It's interesting.
That's
and
very cool.
You know, the connections and things like that, you know, they real nice and say, you know, reach back out and stuff like that. So
That's very cool. Yeah.
Cool. So
I
how
didn't
did you
realize you
feel
got it,
doing
Tom.
it? Like, were you nervous at all during the interview?
Not really.
Was he like, young brother?
I know, right? So I wasn't that nervous. Like, I spoke before live on TV, but I was just hoping that it wouldn't have shifted to like super political. And it seemed like his first two questions were like kind of more political than not the art. So I tried to just bring it back to the art because that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm not political, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just the right and wrong guy, you know, not Democrat, Republican. You know,
That's cool. So is he gonna get one of your pieces of art? Do you think, or did he say anything?
No, he
Did he
didn't.
buy
But I
a
may
print?
send him a print. I may send him one of the artist proofs.
Well, that would be
Just
cool.
for the love.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be really dope.
You
should do, like, a
excited? You must have been
contest or
like, oh my
something.
god, that's really cool. You know.
I was like, oh my God.
I know,
was
she
telling
called me, and
everybody. I
I'm
was
like,
like,
oh
you
my
got to be on Rolling Martin. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was cool.
So tell them if they want to listen to the thing. How do they?
They can find it on YouTube, Roland Martin, and Facebook, Roland Martin,
Okay.
and Black. I believe it's Black Star Network or something like that.
Is it on your Facebook page?
Yeah, I posted it on my Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find his interview on there.
I want to
So
talk
that's-
about some of your other pieces because we didn't get a chance to show them.
Okay, which one?
But well, just period, because I do like the black and white bold pieces.
Yeah, those
But
are
also you
cool.
have,
Yeah.
in particular, well, pieces of men and women. But I do like the ones with children. You know, you have a way of depicting life, especially life with black people from just an honest, vulnerable point of view.
Yeah, so a lot of the times when I paint the children, those be my nieces and nephews.
Okay.
So I'll go over there and take some shots of them, you know, when they playing or joking around. Unless I have like a concept idea, I tell them to pose a certain way. But yeah, I just take pictures of them and, you know, like anything that I paint most of the time, it's going to be from reference that I took,
Okay.
you know.
What inspires you?
I guess however I'm feeling.
Okay.
If I want to tell a story about a certain thing, like I have a really good idea. Like a lot of times I just text it to myself. Like whenever an idea comes, so I got a whole thread. Like I could just go up to find the idea, and
That's a
stick
good
with
idea.
that.
Text it to yourself.
Yeah.
You know.
And sometimes I have an idea, and then I talk to Misha like, oh, it's just fun. How you feel about this? Or I ask him or show him, and be like, that might not be it. But a lot of times they be like, oh yeah, that's nice. So I'll go with it.
Okay.
Do you guys like influence each other, like both of you guys, or do you just kind of, you know?
You need some points on the
Yeah,
critical
yeah,
race
yeah.
theory
No, yeah, for
painting.
sure,
Like,
for
yeah, you
sure.
need to put this right here.
Yeah.
No, you know, if I need something, I'm gonna ask him like, yo, what you think about this? And he's in the same way around, like, yo, bro, what
That's
you think
cool.
about this? I'm,
Yeah.
no, yeah. So we keep it real with each other.
That's cool.
That's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah.
So what's next then?
Yeah.
I mean, just period. Well, I'm gonna say for you because we talked about, you know, we know Barry Gordy where he going.
Ooh boy,
Where-
IRS is gonna be in my door.
I am riding this wave. I'm gonna get back into getting to more pyrography probably in a month. I'm gonna take me a little break right now. I mean, busting my ass.
You
And,
gonna party?
Yeah. So I'm gonna I want to do some pieces on religion. To be honest,
Why religion?
that's where I came from. I'm against it, so I don't like what they do to blacks. That's my personal opinion, but
That's fair.
yeah,
That's fair. So this will be a really interesting look at religion.
yeah, from my point of view.
I like that already. I'm ready to see
cool.
that,
That's
especially
interesting.
with the wood burn. I'm really ready to see that.
For sure.
I like that. I don't even know where you're going with it, but I like it. Yeah, I like that. Got your solo show coming up. You getting into the religion. Is that something? Have you ever dabbled in any type of religious pieces before?
No.
Really?
No. This stuff that's gonna probably be just on my mind, you know, and I'm gonna express it through that.
Okay.
It's gonna be it.
Okay, that's cool.
How about
That's
for
funny
you?
you were saying that. I was saying that actually earlier today. I wanted to get into some more religious pieces, but to tell an honest story, not necessarily against it, but I do feel like just like anything else, it's depicted in a way that isn't always accurate.
I interviewed this guy. He got his hair cut. He was a bishop for some churches, and he had this big convention last year, and he said it was 8,000 churches in Detroit.
Yeah.
I ain't believe it.
You drive. I don't know
But
why
no,
you could drive and see them.
I
Yes.
did, but I'm like, wow, 8,000 in Detroit. It's a lot of poor people that live in Detroit. I think that they robbing.
Well,
For years, Detroit
that's
has
people.
For real.
Detroit
Yeah.
has got the most cluster of churches in the Detroit area, like some of the bigger churches.
In the metro
It's
area.
in the metro. Detroit has got the most
There's
bigger
about one on
churches.
every other block.
You know, so it's been like that for a long time. You know.
So what about you? Because that makes me think of, you have a piece depicting, is it Daniel and the Lion?
Yeah.
Am I saying that wrong? Is that the wrong scripture?
No, it's just Daniel the Lion's Thing. I
Lion's
just
Thing.
use myself as a muse for that, just to show like how I felt like God has protected me, you know, in danger. You know, I've been in some dangerous situations when I don't say like in the streets, but you know, just hanging out late, you know, like for what, you know?
Just being,
Like I got robbed. Like
You got robbed?
Yeah, I got robbed probably 2011 or 12.
That's
Wow.
You know,
Detroit.
just on 6 Mile, like Cruise or one of those streets, just walking to the car, me and two of my boys, and I had like 2 phones in my pocket, a watch on, and it was like 2 in the morning. Somebody came up behind us, like,
You know what it is.
y'all know what it is.
You
That's
know
what
what
he
it
said.
is.
Oh,
That's
in
what
my
I
head,
mean. That's
I'm
what you
like-
say.
In my
You know what
head,
it
I'm like,
is.
You know what it is. Like, what are you talking about?
You didn't know what it
You know,
was.
and I was, and even in that moment, like, I could have got my head blown off. Cause
Yeah.
I was like arrogant in that moment. I was like, man, I ain't got S, man, get off me. You know what I'm saying? He behind me. You know, and my other boy, he got a gun pointed at him, and he's taking his watch off. And he was like touching my pockets. So I was like, man, I ain't got nothing in there. Like, but just thinking back now, like, that was so stupid. Like, I could have been on a shirt, for a cell phone, for 2 iPhone like 4s or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
I would have
In
been.
an outer box.
Yeah.
That would have been bad, man. You know?
Oh wow.
We
Because you
definitely
don't
glad
react
you're
in that moment. You're just thinking, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know, it's just don't bug. Yeah.
here. Well, it's glad that you grew from it and then have knowledge and wisdom in
Actually,
order
it's
to
like kind of the
depart.
same height as somebody I know.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, are we having a story here too? That you're not
No, he
sharing?
got
It was
jokes.
me.
You know what it is.
You ain't how old is you? You ain't put no money in your pocket. Nah. I'm sorry that happened to you though. Damn.
Yeah.
You're happy for a reason, bro. Like everything. Man.
Yeah, I would
'cause
say
now he
something
like-
happens for a reason all the time.
All right. Well, thank both of you for
Oh
coming.
my God, we're
Thank
so
you.
excited.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So tell us again where the gallery is and the time and the date and everything.
So the Irwin House Gallery is at 2351 West Grand Boulevard.
Right.
She got a Christmas show going over there now, like the Gift of Art. But the show that I'm working on,
Is
and she helping me, and the gallery helping me too, and a lot of people, Sherry Riley, and
Shout out to Irwin
a
House.
lot of other people that they helping me a lot with this. So that's at 8711 Grand River in Detroit. So that's actually between Joy and West Grand Boulevard.
And it's Saturday
Can't miss
between what time? 5?
Saturday between 5 and 10 p.m.
5 and 10.
All right,
Stop
y'all.
on by and see everybody.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he'll
for
have his
sure.
artwork in, and so will Calibri.
Yeah, it's artwork gonna be in the grass, in the parking lot.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for
Thank
tuning
you.
in.
It was
Thank you for
fun, man.
watching.
See y'all next
WJGZ
week.
Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Happy holidays.
Oh,
Thanks,
look at that
guys.
little
It goes
holiday
so
thing.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that was
did.
It's like it goes
It did.